are having our holidays month this month, so I will be, you know, a little bit busy with holidays stuff. Um, and I read, you know, there are those kind of days of the month things. I don't know, hot dog day, cat day, whatever day. And I saw there was hat day. I think it's on Friday. So I decided, well, we all make beanies and hats and all kind of things, so why not making a hat together, right? So this is what we are going to be doing today. We are going to be making this hat. For this hat, all you need is your scrap yarn. It doesn't really matter the colors. I came up here, I looked in my stash, and this is what I found. So I am going to be starting with these yarns and see how it goes. And maybe if I find some other yarns, so we'll continue with that. All right. Say hi. I can see some people are watching, so say hi and we can start. Now this hat, this beanie, as any, we start from the top bottom, and we are going to be making a circle. Some of you like the magic circle. I usually do 4 chains and close them as a circle. And the first row is, I wrote it down here. The first row is 16 double crochet in the circle. So we'll start with chain 3, which is going to be our first double crochet, and then 16. So let's do it. Is anybody here working with me? Please say something in the comments. And if you're watching the replay, so great. Take pictures of what you're doing and share in the comments later. I'll see how it goes. I just wanted to make a hat with you together. So I'm doing 16 double crochet inside my circle. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, another 10. 1, 2, 3. Really, you can use any yarn. Even if you have just a little bit, like I'm starting with this is all I have, right? So, hi Signy, how are you? Good morning. How is your husband? Out of the hospital already, I hope. And I hope everything is fine. Hi Roberta, how are you? Nice to meet you. I think it's the first time you're joining us here live. I've just started. It's a circle with 16 double crochet in it. Let's see how many I have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Another 3. 1, 2, 3. And as always, when you're doing a circle, we are going to slip stitch into the first chain, the first 3 chains. So we have our start, first row of our beanie. We are making this beanie, scrap yarn beanie with the shell stitch here. And you know, use any yarn that you have, any colors, any combinations, anything. Sigrid says, yes, he's adjusting and recovering well. Great. Did you use a magic ring? No, I don't usually use a magic ring. I start with a chain 4 and slip stitching, but you can use a magic ring. It's fine. Everybody, whatever they... Hi, Bridget. Afternoon. Afternoon to you too. If you are comfortable with using the magic ring, go for it. I use the just chain 4 and 16 double crochet in the first row. And you know, as we do a circle, it's always increasing. So for this pattern, I did, let's see, I did 1, 2, 3, 4 rows of increase. So you know, as you do increases in circles, so the first row you start with the double crochet or single crochet, it doesn't matter, or half double, and then the second row you go 2 in the same stitch, 2 in the same stitch, right? The increase for the second row. So we'll have, instead of 16, we'll have 32, right? So let's start with chain 3, which will be our first double crochet, and another double crochet in the same stitch, right? And then another double crochet in the next stitch, another 2 double crochet in the next stitch, and so on, around. So we'll have 32 double crochet in the second row. I will just use this yarn until I can see that I don't have enough for another row, and then I'll just switch to the next yarn. Let me see. So in this second row, we are just working 2 double crochet in each stitch, as you can see here, right? Each stitch, 2 double crochet. It's the increase for the second row of, let's see, Birgit says, wish I could join you, but I'm at the school waiting for the grandchildren to come out. I shall have a go at making your beautiful hat later. Great! Yeah, it's just, you know, it's a scrap yarn project, and I love scrap yarn projects. And as we approach, we're still in September, but as we approach the end of the year, I love doing scrap yarn projects. When I feel that like my drawers are getting too full, so I think, what can I make with these little balls of yarn that I don't want to throw away because I pay too much money for them, right? So that's it. And make a hat day was a great idea. Let me see. So we should have here 32 double crochet for the second row. Now, of course, it depends on the weight of your yarn, if you're using around weight, decay weight, bulky weight, and your tension, and your hook size, you know, all the things that I talk about all the time. So it depends the size that you will get. So maybe you will need to add another row of double crochet before we start the shell stitch. And also it depends for the size of the hat that you want to make. If you want to make a hat, I don't know, hat, beanie, what's the difference between those two words? I don't really know. But if you want to make it for a child, if you want to make it for yourself, for an adult, if you want to make it, I don't know, maybe you want to make it for a baby. So it depends. And then you go, you just have to measure your head or whatever, whoever you're making it for. As you can see, it's the end of my light blue yarn, and I'm just at the right here. I'm closing my second row, right? So I have 2 rows of double crochet, 1 row 16 and 1 row with the increase, 2 double crochet in each stitch. Now let's see, I have dark blue, even darker blue, and this mixed one. The thing with this mixed one is that it's a little bit of a strange yarn, because it has some parts of it are very thin and some parts of it are with more weight on them. So like you can see the difference here and here. Like maybe you don't see the difference in the weight, but there is a difference. So I don't know if I should use it by itself or maybe combine it with some. Let's start and see. This is what happens when you're using scrap yarns, right? Hi Deborah, how are you? Nice to see you here. Good morning for you. Birgit says beanie is the old expression for a knitted or crocheted hat. All right, I learned something. So now I'm joining my, so I'm slip stitching with my new yarn here, right? You know how to do that. Join my new yarn, and I will continue for my third row, which I start with 1 double crochet in the first stitch, which is my 3 chains, and then 1 double crochet in the next stitch, 2 double crochet in the next stitch. So it's going to be, instead of 2 double crochet in each stitch, now we're going to be working 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet, 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet. This is the increase to make a circle, right? You probably all know that, but I'm just saying if somebody doesn't know it, because we have some beginner level members here in the group, so I want to mention everything for them too, if they're watching the replay or whoever. So as you can see, I joined the new yarn. 3 chains is my first double crochet. In the next stitch, I made 2 double crochet. So in the next stitch, I will make 1 double crochet, and in the next stitch, I will make 2. Now this yarn, as I said, is thinner than the one before, so it's going to be a little bit different. The tension and the size and everything. But because this is a scrap yarn hat beanie, so I don't really care. I just want it to be kind of beautiful with the colors. So I thought this variegated yarn with this light blue will be fine. And then I have a little bit of pink, because you know I love pink. So maybe we'll mix it later. All right, so I'm making 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet, 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet. So my next stitch is 1 double crochet, and this is my 3rd row. I think I will have to make more rows for increase, because this yarn is a different weight than I used in the initial hat here. These were all kind of bulky yarns, so, and they were all kind of the same. This green, olive green, I used 2 strands, so most of them are kind of around bulky, and the green one I use 2 strands because it's more of a decay. So yeah, let's see what happens here. How are you doing? Hi Lisa, how are you? Are you working a hat with us together? You know, just to use your scrap yarn, and maybe you can donate it later, maybe you can gift it, maybe, where am I? 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet. Yeah. Hi Kathy, how are you? From San Antonio. Are you working a hat with us? If you're working something with me, please take a photo and share it in the comments so we can start seeing. Hi Lisa, if you made it into a bucket hat, and I am good, thank you, hope you're well too. What do you mean bucket hat? What is a bucket hat? What's the difference between a bucket hat and a beanie? Is this a bucket hat? You have to explain that to me because English is not my first language and I don't know the differences sometimes in the words. So I learn, every time I go live, I learn a new word. I had to delay doing the hat. You're having COVID now? Ooh, hi Angelica. Yeah, you finally catch me live. Oh my goodness. COVID now? I hope you're feeling good. I heard that there are some, here as well, people are getting COVID again. They were talking about having a new vaccine, like a boost vaccine probably for older people at the beginning. And yeah, I never had COVID. So I don't know. I'm a little bit scared because I think in my family, my husband had it. My older daughter, she's a doctor, so she had it, I think, twice. My youngest daughter, she was the first one to have it here in my family. And me and my middle daughter, we never got it. So I'm a little bit scared to get it now or, because I don't know. Even though I took all the vaccines and everything, you can never know. People get it even with the vaccine. So let me see what happened here. All right, so I'm finishing my third row, and I'm closing it with a slip stitch. I will be continuing with the same yarn, so this is my third row, right? I think, let me see how many rows I made here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here I made 4 rows of increase. Let me see what happens here. Oh, okay. Yeah, maybe it's the same size, kind of, because this yarn is a little bit thinner. So let's make another row, and then we'll start the 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's make another row and see if we have to make another row before starting, stopping to increase and starting the shell stitches. A bucket hat just has a rim to cover your eyes from the sun. Ah, okay, something like this that goes here. It would be a super cute fall hat. You can make it. It's just the beginning. It's just an idea. You can take this design, this idea, and transform it to a bucket hat. It's okay. All right, let's see. So I start with one double crochet in the first stitch, 1 double crochet in the next stitch. This is the increase, and then 2 double crochet in the next. So this is how it goes. We started with 1 row of double crochet, first row, second row, 2 double crochet on each stitch. Third row, 1 double crochet in one stitch, 2 double crochet in next stitch. Now we are doing 1 double crochet in one stitch, 1 double crochet in next stitch, 2 double crochet in next, and repeating it all around, right? 1, 1, and in the third we make 2. This is the increase. 1, 1. Working with variegated yarn is kind of difficult, and this yarn is crazy yarn. I love the color, but it's a crazy yarn. The weight of the yarn, it goes like from very thin to kind of bulky. So yeah, it's crazy. 1, 1, 2, 2. Yeah. Well, the brim goes all the way. Okay, I understand now. So it's not like something here on your eyes. It goes all around, like a brim all around. I understand what you mean. Yeah, yeah, sure. If I just didn't have more yarn for this, because this is all the yarn I had from the olive yarn and this pink one and this blue one, everything, and the red. I don't have anymore. I just finished everything, so I couldn't make, you know, I finished it with a single crochet and double crochet, single and double crochet row to make it straight because of the shells. So okay, so I have 2, so 1 double crochet, 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet, 2. Still super cute. Yeah, thank you. But this is just, you know, as always I say with my patterns, I design them in a certain way. You can take them and make them your own. It's fine. I don't mind. It's not like, you know, it's not like written in the stone or something. You can make them your own. So let's see. Here I am. I think I'm going to change the yarn after this because it's driving me crazy. So it's 2, 1, 1, 2. Let's finish this. 1, 1, 2. So how is the weather where you are? Here is still very, very hot. And we are having holiday season now. This is it's the Jewish New Year this weekend. And, you know, it's a family gathering and everybody is going to be at everybody's house and having special dinners and stuff. And it's so, so hot. We have like 2 days, people have 2 days of work, usually go out, go traveling, go, you know, visiting family and everything, but it's so hot. And in Greece, which is like an hour flight from here, they are having floods and heavy, heavy rain, which is crazy, really, because we are so close, and I don't know, the weather is going crazy. Let me see what's going on here. Right. So, who is here? Let me see in the comments. Lisa says, I'm in Canada and we finally have a bit of rain today, which we have been desperately needing. The past 2 weeks have been like heat wave. Yeah, and it's like half my country is on fire. So hopefully the rain is also falling. Wow, like real fires. Did you hear what happened in Morocco? So sad. Yeah. The world is going crazy with the weather. But Canada is usually it's a cold country, right? So 1, 2, and 2. Yes, yes, it's a cold country, yeah. You have fires now in Canada? That sounds crazy. Where am I? 1, 2. No, I made a mistake. 2, 1 double crochet, 1 double crochet, 2. 1, 1, 2. Okay, so I have to make 1, 1, 2. The fires have been blazing in wow! Colder country, that is why many believe the fires have been. That's crazy. Yeah, wow. I did not hear about this. You know, we get all the news, but I did not hear about the fires in Canada. I heard about the hurricane on Florida and the disaster on Morocco, but I never heard about the fires in Canada. 1, 2, 2. I just want to finish this row so we can start the shell part. 1, 2. It's terrible, and yes, probably because our news is not censored. It's not. What do you mean censored? You have censored news in Canada? What do you mean by that, censored? It's not going out to the world? That's strange. 1, 2. All right, so I finished my third row of increase. All right, so this is the base of the hat, and now I'm going to start the shell part. In the shell part, I'm not increasing anymore. In the shell part, I'm not increasing. Now, what do you mean the government is censoring? It doesn't sound so good. Why are they censoring your news? They don't want the world to know what's going on in Canada? Very strange. Anyway, let's get back to the hat. So, it depends on the size you want to make your hat, but now we are stopping the increase and starting to do the main part of the hat. And if I look at it here, so I think it's fine because this hat, as you can see, fits me, right? I'm not so good with hats. Fits me. Let me see what's going on here with my camera. Yeah. So I think it's going to be okay. And it also stretches a little bit. So what I want to do now, I want to change color. Now, what I want to tell you, it depends, because we're doing this, something with my camera. What happened here? Oops. All right. So because we are, maybe you are going to be making a larger hat, so it depends the calculation of the stitches for the shell stitch, but don't worry about it. It's just a hat. Even if it's not, you know, exactly, so you have to add like a single crochet or something, it's fine. It doesn't really matter. It's just a hat, all right? This is how I see it. So now I'm going to be using, I think this one, the this it looks like black, but it's blue, dark blue, but it's all tangled. So I have to look for the beginning of it. I think because I want to use it because it's a more full weight yarn. All right, so I'm going to slip stitch to the first chain 3 and introduce my new yarn, right? And I'm going to start with a single crochet in the first stitch, 1 single crochet, all right? And then I'm going to skip 2 stitches and make 5 double crochet in the next. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So I started with 1 single crochet, skip 2, 5 single crochet, 5 double crochet. I think I have to drink some water. Such a cute hat on you. I don't usually wear hats. I don't know, I feel like strange wear. Maybe in the very, very winter, but yeah. But this is the hat what we are making, Debbie. This is the hat that we are making now. So if you want to make it, here it is. Right? So one single crochet, skip 2, 5 double crochet, skip 2, 1 single crochet. That's it. Skip 2, 5 double crochet. This is a shell stitch, right? This is a simple shell stitch. So as I said before, don't worry about the calculation of the stitches. It should be fine because when I made the hat it was fine, but you know, you never know. So 5 double crochet, skip 2, 1 single crochet, skip 2 stitches, 5 double crochet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is a shell stitch, skip 2, 1 single, and all the way around. And we are not increasing anymore, so we will start seeing the body of the hat. So how do you call, I think this part is called the crown, right? It's the crown that goes here, and then the body of the hat, and then the last part is the brim, right? Brim? Yes, brim. So 5 double crochet, skip 2, 1 single, skip 2, 5 double crochet. I think if you have light yarns, light color yarns, so you will see better how it goes, but this is how it looks. Looks like a little flower, right? But as you start doing it, as you start working it, you will see that it will become like the body. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, skip 2, 1 single. I have to shower and go to work. I want to learn how to make this hat. Rachel, don't worry. It will be on the group. You can come back later after work and watch the replay, and everything is great. All right, Lisa, bye-bye. I'll talk to you soon. Everybody, I knew this was going to be an hour that people, because it's the morning in your country, so, you know, you can watch the replay. I just couldn't, I have something later and I couldn't make it later, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Skip 2, 1, 2, and single. Skip 2 and 5. Something is going on with my AC here, not working so much for some reason. I'm feeling really hot now. All right, 5. We'll finish this row. Skip 2, 1 single. Skip 2, 5 doubles. So now each row will be the same amount of stitches, right? Because we are not increasing anymore. So when we finish this row, we will have the same amount on. You have to make sure that you have the same amount on each row afterwards. So skip 2, 5, 1, 2, I don't know what's happening with the AC here. 3, 4, and 5. Now I skip 2, 1 single, skip 2, 5. Let me see what's going on the chat. Just show me if you're doing it with me. Take some pictures and show me how you're going, all right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then you skip 2, 1 single. Now we started with 1 single at the beginning, so we should have skip 2 and 5. But for some reason, I don't know, maybe I didn't count my stitches, I don't have the skip 2, you know. Something is wrong here because I'm here with the single and another single here. So what can I do? Nothing, really. I can frog everything and count. It should have been all right because here it was all right, but maybe because I'm talking and, you know, not paying so much attention, so maybe I missed or I added some stitches or something. So what I can frog it and do it all over again. But what I'm going to do now is just I'm going to close this with skip 2. Let's see, what can I do? Skip 2 and close it with the single, with the slip stitch to the single crochet here. So it will be like 1 single crochet, like 1 single crochet like this. It's going to be a little bit strange here, but only for this row. The next row, it will be okay. But again, you should have the good amount of stitches, probably because I was speaking, so something happened and I missed a stitch or something. Now I'm going to go with this gray yarn, which is a little bit lighter. So I'm going to slip stitch with this gray yarn, introduce it, and close it here, like this, and start again. So now that I've just, you know, close it like this, I can start and I will have all the time the same amount of stitches. So I chain one and I single crochet, every time you have a single crochet, so you make your 5 double crochets on the single crochet. So I chain 3 and I work 5 double crochet, 4 more in the same single crochet here that we just finished our work with, because the shell will go inside the between the shells all the time. So we are doing 5 double crochet on the single crochet here, the first stitch. You can see here we have a little bit of a gap here because what happened with we didn't have enough stitches, so we have a little bit of a gap, but here we are, 5 double crochet, and then we go and we make 1 single crochet on the third double crochet from the shell. 1 single crochet here. Now that I'm working a lighter yarn, you will see it will be better. And again, 5 double crochet in the single crochet. We don't chain between them, so you just go 1 single crochet on top of the third shell, is the third double crochet from the shell, the previous row, and then 5 double crochet between the shells. So 5 double crochet and then 1 single crochet here. And again 5 double crochet here. 1, 2, I want to show you, 3, 4, 5. It won't let you comment with a picture. Oh, you're starting the shell round. All right, so maybe later when we finish the live, so maybe you can post in the group, or not in the comment, maybe in the group. I just wanted to see whoever is working this with me. All right, so 1 single crochet, I go to the middle of the shell, the third double crochet, and then I make 1 single, and then I go again here in this valley between the 2 shells on the single crochet, and I make 5 double crochet there. No chaining in between. And you will start getting the shape of the hat. 4, 5, 1 single crochet, need some more yarn, and then 5 double crochet here. So just write, Signy, write what are the colors that you're using, and if you manage to make the exact amount of stitches, so the shells will close right. I probably missed some stitches because I was speaking. It should be all right. I just didn't want to frog everything now because we are doing it live. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1 single crochet, 5 double crochet like this. Right. So who else is here working the hat with me? 4, 5. Now this is very interesting. Well, she's not here anymore. Lisa, I never heard about the government censoring the news in Canada. Interesting. I thought we are having trouble here with the government, but I can see that it's everywhere, right? Without getting into politics, all right? Right, so 4, 5, and then 1 single crochet on top of the third, on top of the middle of the shell from the previous row, and again 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1 single crochet. So as you can see, it's starting to get the shape of the hat, right? You can see here. And I'm going to finish this row, and 2, 3, 4, and 5, and 1 single crochet here. And then when you get to the end, so we started with 5 double crochet, and I finished with 1 single crochet on top of the shell here. So I will slip stitch to the first chain here, and it will close my hat, right? Can you see it now? And if you cannot see it from there, but you cannot say here that I missed some stitches, because it becomes all round and round. But I hope you get the exact numbers. It should be. It worked here, so it should be. And this is it. We just go around and around in the same manner, 1 single crochet on top of the shell stitch and 5 double crochet for the shell in between, as many rows as you want. I want to show you how many rows I made here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 rows. 10 rows of shells, right? The same around, around, around. You change your color whenever you want. Let's make some pink one now. I'm just changing my colors. So I will use some pink. This is a much bulkier yarn, so I don't know. This is what I had. Let me see how it goes. Yeah. So you start with 5. No, this is too much. This is too bulky. Not good. Not good. Let me see. I want to bring a new color. One more, please. One. All right. Where is my microphone? Debbie, I will do one later. I'm late, Razor. My husband lets me sleep in until he gets ready for work. He wakes me up with a back rub and a cup of coffee. Ooh, that sounds great. I'm going to get one made though. So cute. Thank you. Yes, I'm sure yours is going to be really nice. All right, so I'm taking my favorite color, my mustard color. I have plenty of these. Just want to show it. It's not really a color that I will incorporate in this hat because, you know, all the blues and grays, but we'll see. So I'm here at the single crochet, so I will make 5 double crochet here. Just want to join everything. 5. Yes, join this. What's going on here? 5 double crochet here, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a single crochet on top of the third double crochet from the previous shell. And again, because this was a very thin yarn, the gray one, so it's a little bit harder to work. I think it's better if you try and find, I just didn't have enough, try and find yarn the same weight, so it will be better. As you can see here, I'm continuing to do, so you go around and you make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 rounds. You can change colors, you can leave it the same color, whatever you want really. Let me do some more. Now for the last row, I wanted it to be straight. I'll show you in a minute what I did. Five, and a single crochet, and 5 more here. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can't post a picture? Yeah. So you can post it in the group like a new post. Please share, I want to see it. Just make a new post in the group and not in the comments, so we can all see what you're doing. All right, so you have it here. You see how it goes? And it grows and grows and grows, and it becomes a hat, right? Because we are closing it, and it becomes a hat, because we are not increasing anymore. So you will make 10 rows of this shell, which is 1 single crochet, 5 double crochet, 1 single crochet, 5 double crochet. Now at the end, if you can see here, I just wanted it to be straight. So what I did is just very simple. I worked single crochet, 1 single crochet on each double crochet from the shell, and 1 double crochet on the single crochet. So it straightened everything up. So it's 1 single crochet on each double crochet from the shell, and then on the single crochet I made a half double or a double. It depends on the height of your yarn and everything. So you can make a half double or a double, and it will make it straight like this. So you can have a straight edge if you want a straight edge. If you want to make it like, who was it, Lisa said, a bucket hat. So it's a different design. You will have to continue around and increase again. Increase, I think, for maybe 2 rows. So you have the bucket thing around your head, and then do a round to straighten everything up. I think with a bucket hat, maybe you do, it depends on the stitch. If you're working single crochet, so maybe you will need 3 or 4 rounds, right? But increasing, so it gets bigger, so increasing in every round, increasing dramatically, because you want the bucket to go like this, right? So it's a different design. I did not do it, but if this is just a straight finish for this beanie hat. That's it. I don't think I can finish it with you, but I'm sure you are going to be able to finish it. So for how many? 1, 2, 3, 4 rows of increase. I wrote it down. So the first row is 16 double crochet. The second row is 32. The third row is 32 plus 16. And the fourth row is 32 plus 32. All right, so it's 64. At the end, you should have 64 double crochet. And if you have 64 double crochet, then you can do, you will be able to do the shell, the 5 double crochet shell with skip 2, single crochet, skip 2, 5 double crochet, skip 2, 1 single crochet, skip 2, 5 double crochet. This is the first row. The second row, wherever there is a single crochet, you do the 5 double crochet, and then you do the single crochet on top of the third double crochet from the cluster, from the shell, and then again 5 double crochet. You don't chain between them, so you close the hat and you make it hat shape. I made 10 rows of shells and then a straight row of single crochet on the double crochets and half double or double on the single crochet here, as you can see. Right? How do you like it? I really want to see what comes up from your hats, your colors, your everything. I think it's been really fun doing this with you, and I hope you enjoyed it. I will see you in the group, and I want to see your pictures. All right? I had so much fun. See you. Bye.